I started out in elementary education. I got a degree in elementary education and felt like those children were learning in spite of me, not because of me. I wanted something that was a little more challenging, and I had an opportunity to go to the University of Illinois and get a degree in speech pathology. When I was there, I had one student that they said had multiple disabilities, and the student was hearing impaired, gifted, and bilingual. So I left with a really skewed idea of what that meant. And when I started working for the schools, and my experience has been with the schools all the way through, although I have worked in addition with adults in supported living and in clinic settings and in private practice, but continually also with the school district. And so I went back to work for the schools. I started doing what speech therapists do, and then the coordinator asked for someone to serve the special needs students. I really don't think I volunteered. I wound up there, and like I said, there's a steep learning curve the first couple of years. I can remember going home and crying because I was poorly prepared. There were no hearing impaired, gifted, bilingual students on my caseload. I think there was a subtle reflection of administrative perspective that we really couldn't make a difference for those students. And it was really about putting a warm body in there so that they could say to parents they're getting services. But everything was really about undermining the quality of those services. And I don't think it was conscious. Things like trying to make a qualification for a student to be on the caseload. If their communication were commensurate with their cognitive abilities, they didn't qualify for services. And from my perspective, you measure cognition through communication. So if we never worked on communication, how could we possibly know what the cognitive abilities were? So initially, I was very much in conflict with the school district and the perspective there. And at one point, I was told that if I recommended one of those talking machines for any students, I would be out of a job. That was fine because I really didn't know what they were talking about when they said talking machines. But I decided I needed to find out, and so that was sort of what started me down the path towards assistive technology.